Hello everyone, Mike Arnold here, co-founder of Path Trading Partners along with Bob Iacchino. So checking in on Bitcoin. Bitcoin continued to move higher through the rotation zone, getting all the way up to the 50% retracement level and prior major resistance and backing off. What we're watching for now is to see if it holds here, moves sideways, it lets the rotation zone catch up, and then turns back up. If we get an extended move or a key close above 85.70, then we're watching for a return to 8,900, which is GAN cluster and the prior breakdown level. If we cannot hold or pull back and then get a key close below 81.70, we're then going to watch for a return to about 7,900. And then we will be watching for a possible return to about 77.50 key area in there, and watch for reversal patterns on there. It's really important that it holds this rotation zone. We just got the first cross the rotation zone. If we do get a double cross pattern, that most likely means that the correction isn't over yet, and then we'll watch for those bigger pullbacks. A double cross pattern is when the 8 crosses above the 21, then it can't sustain it and crosses back down below the 21, which means we're still in corrective mode. Now, switching over to the daily chart, you can see we spiked up just into the rotation zone, but so far it's collapsed back down. So this really needs to close above about 8,500 to close into the rotation zone. And you see that next cluster I talked about higher, that 8,900 is right in the middle. And if we do rally strongly through that, major resistance at about 91.50. We have the 200 simple day moving average and the declining 21. So that's what we're watching for in Bitcoin. So again, if we get that close above 85.70 or an extended move, there might be a quick scalp trade up to that 8,900 level, but we can't get overly aggressive yet because we're still against the daily rotation zone. Switching over to Ethereum. So Ethereum strong rebound. There was a really sloppy shorter term double bottom down here. It slammed up to the rotation zone. You see slammed right into it there. Keeps getting tested. Now this is what we essentially have, a pincer move caught between the two edges of the rotation zone. If we get a close above 553, then we're going to be watching for a return to about the 600 level. The 600 level is going to be really key. It was some minor support here that became resistance. It's the declining 50-period exponential moving average. And you'll see also when I turn over to the daily why it's also important. Now if we break down, we're watching for key support. You see we had a little shelf here and this emotional candle falling away from about 518 and a GAN level. So key support at 518, that's fine. But if we get a close below 518, we're then going to watch for a return to about the 50% level of this run up. Let me put that on the chart and see if we can hold that. That would be key. That'd be about we'll be watching for about 507 to 493, right in the 50 to 62.5% GAN level, right in here for key support. And if that's broken, then we'll expect a retest of the lows and possibly lower prices. Let me switch over to that daily chart right now. So you can see on that daily chart, we've left a really long tail behind, which is why we'd be watching for key support at that 0.5 to 625 and then a rotation back up, because that's one of our entry trigger patterns from a bottoming pattern. Here's why that 600 level is so critical. We have the declining 8 and the flat 200-day simple moving average. So that's going to be first level of major resistance. So if you did get something or you do get in a long position, you'll definitely want to move a stop or take partial profits there. If we do get through that, the next cluster above that higher is 649 to 655 area. So we have for you on Ethereum and Bitcoin, and we'll talk to everyone soon. Bye for now.